practices. So as much as we could get excited for a joint practice, Eagles-Patriots certainly stokes the fires this summer.
Hey, Adam, it's June 22nd, man. Like, we're excited about anything we can get our hands on news-wise about the NFL this time of year.
Take it.
Hawk, you've been involved in some joint practices. How do you think that goes with A.J. Brown practicing against the Eagles?
I wouldn't be surprised if the NFL started selling packages for joint practices being nationally televised, because joint practices is the biggest cheat code. It's basically like 3 games, 3 days in a row, straight full go. Everyone's trying to impress the opposing coach. There are going to be fights. It's as intense. It's more intense than any preseason game. So I'm not kidding. That's the next NFL idea.
I think the'll be plenty
joint
of coverage.
Practice.
Adam,
you can do shows around it.
Yeah, we could.
Hey, let me tell you something. If we're gonna have 3-hour primetime specials on the release of a schedule and games we already knew about, we'll certainly tune in to live broadcasts. Like, hey, by the way, like we get every golfer on the PGA Tour Live app on Thursday and Friday. You can watch them play. Why would you not want to watch the Patriots and Eagles and any other team in joint practice sessions? That is a moneymaker. Hawk, you and I, let's go develop this together.
The NFL.
We're going to, the NFL needs you to develop it. Listen, first off, practices are great. It's actually you get to learn so much and you actually kind of see how things unfold. My dad still talks about when he went down to Florida and for spring training for baseball, and he still talks about just how amazing it was just to see the practices themselves. So, I'm all for it, but man. And also, it's interesting what Hawk said, how you're trying to impress the opposing coaches. You know, like, that's something that you get ingrained. Again, ever since you're like 6 years old, you're always trying to impress someone. You're trying to impress the other guys on the other team to be like, this is who I am. The other coaching staff, like it's so funny how even at the NFL level, you think that you would want to be for your own team, but you're like, no, I want to show the others who I am. Like I guess it hits you when you're young and it just never leaves. Those are the little nuances that get lost. But yeah, I mean this Eagles-Patriots joint practice is going to be, I mean like it actually is going to be pretty wild when you think about it. Obviously all the things. I wonder how that gets managed, especially from the Philadelphia Eagles side. Cause you don't want to start fights. You don't want it to be a thing. Like you don't want it to be a thing. And you don't even want it to be, a place or a platform to show we don't need you, or you made a mistake, or no matter which direction you're going in, whether you're from the A.J. Brown camp or the Eagles camp or the Patriots camp, I think of it as like when you break up with someone, whether they break up with you or you break up with them, it's like you just live your life. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to prove that you're better off without them, or prove that you found someone even better, or that this with that, like you don't even have to justify anything. Like none of it. You just live your life. You just live your life. And I feel like if I'm the coaching staff, like that's what I'm telling the Eagles, especially. Like that's what I'm telling the Eagles, especially. Like A.J. Brown doesn't matter. That was great. We won. He was with us. I know. It was like a weird off-season. He's not a Philadelphia Eagle. He's not. The only thing that matters right now is who is in this locker room, right? Who's under this roof? Okay. Our chef who sliced the bananas and put them in a bowl, that person is more important than A.J. Brown. Okay. The person who hoses down and cleans up this locker room, that person matters more than A.J. Brown. The person at the link who's telling people to park over there, that person is more important to us and does a greater service to us than A.J. Brown. Okay. He does not matter. Those people are really important no matter what. So, make sure you thank those people. Make sure you respect those people. Make sure you smile at them, and make sure you send them a Christmas card. A.J. Brown doesn't matter. He does not matter. We are here to do the work that we have to do. That's it. That's it. Nothing else matters. It's like that's the message that I'm sending as loud and as clear as I possibly can be. Right? Yeah, I mean it is kind of crazy. Like did if the league saw this coming and so they're like, yeah, let's do this 'cause you definitely don't want injuries. You definitely don't want someone to go above what they should be. It's also that's one of the biggest risks, like you do try to do too much too soon or in a spot that you shouldn't. You overextend yourself. And yeah, most of the time that doesn't end too well for anyone involved. So, it's like that's what you're also trying to avoid, but I mean we know that this is going to be talked about like 2 weeks leading up to it, especially a week leading up to it and especially the days leading up to it and the days itself. We're talking about it now and we're essentially a couple months away from it and we're talking about it now. So, like, that's how you know this is going to be and the players are going to know it, too. Like, that's the thing, too. The players are going to know it. They're going to feel it. They're going to sense it. You're going to have guys on the Eagles team that are bitter about it. They're like, we don't need you. Everyone thinks like, 'cause we're going to see film of Devontae giving a high five and giving AJ a hug and even Jalen Hurts. We're going to have like a mic'd up moment when he's like, how you doing, man? He's like, hey, what's going on, one? How you doing? And they're going to be like, oh, look at that. You know, like, surprised to see them get a hand, you know, give a high five to each other. That's going to be first things first. Surprised to see AJ and Jalen, you know, give a hug or whatever. And then Jeannie's going to be like, is that really look like people who really like each other? And Jalen and, you know, Nick Wright is going to be like, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people, you know, players talk over the years. Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. Look at Travis Kelce at Patrick Mahomes, you know, Patrick Mahomes at Travis Kelce's wedding. Now, look at AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts. Alright, like, it's going to be unpacked and broken down every way imaginable. But, there's also absolutely going to be players and people that are absolutely like, I don't like it. Like, Eagles. Big time players, too. I don't like AJ Brown. I want nothing to do with AJ Brown. He's not a Philly. Like, they're going to embody what I said. Where it's just like, I don't care about anyone who's not a Philadelphia Eagle. Like, he didn't want to be with us, goodbye, see you. You mailed it in last season. Not only do I not like you, I hate you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. That's how locker rooms work. That's how sports works. Okay. You're talking about elite athletes with elite egos with insane amounts of money online. Okay. I promise you, there's going to be some love and there's going to be some hate. How it all balances out, I got no idea. But, believe me, they're going to zoom in and discuss it and talk about it non-stop. And what's crazy is like at that point it's late in the off-season. So it's like it's already like, you know, it'll be like the end of August essentially and it's like at that point right around the corner we actually got games. So, we'll see. We'll see. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. Do things like this mean anything to you? You know, you're an Eagles fan, you're a Patriots fan. Like, do things like this matter to you whatsoever? Or is it just all like extra noise or do you enjoy this type of stuff because you're like, yeah, it's part of the entertainment value. Which is what they were essentially saying, right? Like where we're looking for anything to discuss, which again, I appreciate. I always respect because I want to keep talking about football whether it's May, whether it's July, whether it's November, whether it's, you know, Super Bowl weekend. So, but let me know your thoughts. I read every single comment. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here and I'd absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help with visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.